We calculate the cost of so many things. We calculate the cost of potholes. We calculate the cost of not wearing your seatbelt. We calculate the cost of things that affect our everyday lives all of the time to understand how we can make things better. But what we don't do is we haven't really calculated the cost of hate or the cost of hate crimes. And so in doing so, I estimate that hate crimes cost the United States at least $3.4 billion every single year. If you think about the cost of hate, it's like hate crimes are kind of like a recession every single year. And we're policymakers, the Federal Reserve, everybody's always really concerned if there's even hints of a recession. But the fact that we could be in one all of the time because of hate is something that we should really care about. One of the reasons why hate crimes probably cost a lot more than $3 billion a year is that we underestimate how much psychological damage hate crimes do. And in particular, because when we think about hate crimes are like a crime against a particular person or a particular victim, but they're also crimes against a community. And so when there was the shooting at the Pulse nightclub a few years ago, like queer people around the country were afraid. And so the people who were shot and died at the nightclub were victims, and the people who were at the nightclub and survived were victims, and their families were victims, but then like millions of people around the country were afraid and they were also victims, and they have lower quality of life. And so I think that hate is so pervasive that we really can't estimate how much it costs because we can't really see or maybe imagine a world without it in a way that like hate constrains our opportunities. It keeps people from like finishing school. It keeps people from being productive citizens. It keeps people from living their authentic selves and contributing to the world in the way that they can. And so we can't really imagine how much it costs, but the cost is huge. Even a small hate crime is really expensive. So every single one that we can avert, that's a big return.